Listen, to avoid quarrel, no fights. Rush now, and subscribe to First Nolly TV. Asengene, First Nolly TV. Asengene, First Nolly TV. Subscribe so that you can watch good quality movies.
In fact, you, the elders, and the entire ABOGU kingdom must have gone crazy. Ozodinobi, if not that my blood runs in your veins, I would have questioned your paternity this minute. How dare you?
The truth they say is bitter, Father, but we must say it. The elders are right. It's about time.
About time for what? Ozodinobi, let me ask you something. Have you ever taken out time to think about this family, even for once? Have you ever thought of yourself and how this nonsensical decision will affect you? In case you have forgotten, you blockhead, let me remind you, word for word, and everything that is said.
Your Majesty, what we're saying is that we no longer want the kingship of this kingdom to be hereditary. We want it to be rotational.
That being said, Your Majesty, we intend to have a central palace where we'll call Obimbako, a place where the kings will always go to administer their powers.
Yes, Your Majesty, in addition to what Chief Mbanoko said,
I want to make it clear that the kings will still live in their houses, but will always come to Obimbako, sit on the throne, make declarations as king.
Your Majesty, what we're simply saying is that when a king dies, there will be no automatic succession for the son or any member of the royal family who is next in line to the king. Instead, when the king dies, a new king will emerge from another village, and that king will take over and continue from where the other stopped.
Your Majesty.
All we are trying to say is that when kingship is treated this way, any family that is ruling will see it as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and the family will work together to make a good mark in this kingdom. With all due respect, my king, we have deliberated and come to a conclusion that this is the only credible way to give every family in this kingdom a sense of belonging, my king. That is...
Iche, Ogbuefi, why aren't you talking? You have been quiet throughout. Why are you not contributing?
Why are you silent?
Huh? Your Majesty, as we were saying before that interruption, I want to...
Enough of this nonsense. Enough! I want you all to leave my palace now.
Your Majesty, are you...
Leave my palace now.
Your Majesty, but it has not
come... As I get out, I am going to close my eyes. And when I open them, I will behead the first person I see here. Then you will know that I am Eze Bajaka of ABOGU.
But
leave! Get out now! Now, Ozodinobi, can you see things from my own point of view? Can you now see where I am coming from? Please, as you open your mouth to speak now, let something reasonable come out of it.
I understand where you're coming from, Father. But there is no cause for alarm, for I am not interested in this kingship after your reign.
What?
You heard me, and I mean every word of it. I support the elders a great deal.
This whole kingship thing should be rotated.
How dare you? How dare you want to throw away your birthright just like that? Everything I have done all through my reign as king, I have done for you. Just for you to have a better life as king when I am gone. And you want to throw all that away just like that?
Can you listen to yourself? Can you hear yourself speak, king?
All you think about are things that will benefit you. You don't think how your actions affect the people around you? Have you ever made a concrete sacrifice for your land, your kingdom, king?
You are by far the most selfish king that I have ever seen or known.
Idiot. Now I know that you are no good to me as a son. Get out of my sight. Get out!
I will leave. But be rest assured that your reign will soon be over. Enjoy your reign as king.
Get out! Aka. Omubeze mgbaji aka. Onye kwe mgbaji aka. I will break your life.
Let every spirit of poor harvest planning to come into ASAKUMA this season be flushed away with this water. Let every spirit of miscarriage planning to come into ASAKUMA this season be flushed away with this water. Let every spirit of barrenness planning to come into ASAKUMA this season be flushed away with this water. Let every spirit of wasteful spending that will make anyone in ASAKUMA spend carelessly be flushed away with this water. Let every flood planning to come into ASAKUMA this season to carry our farmlands and houses be flushed away with this water. May we always remember that good judgment and good character is more valuable than any amount of money and power, and we can work very hard to achieve both. May we never fall prey to the plans of our enemies. We honor and greet Annie. We honor and greet Igwe. We honor and greet all the Alosi who have always guided us. We honor and greet Alosi of the 4 points. Eke, Ori, Afo, Nkwo. We pray that we'll always be able to honor and accept them.
Hey, listen. To avoid quarrel, no fights. Rush now, and subscribe to First Nolly TV. Asengene, First Nolly TV. Asengene, First Nolly TV. Subscribe so that you can watch good quality movies.
Make light the burden of the downtrodden and continue to prosper the hard worker. Sanctify our land and purify the hearts of men. Make light the burden of the downtrodden and continue to prosper the hard worker. Sanctify our land and purify the hearts of men. Make light the burden of the downtrodden and continue to prosper the hard worker. Sanctify our land and purify the hearts of men. Make light the burden of the downtrodden and continue to prosper the hard worker. Sanctify our land and purify the hearts of men. Make light the burden of the downtrodden and continue to prosper the hard worker.
The elders are talking nonsense. Their petition is worthless. My son must succeed me as king. Akalanze, I want you to come up with some charms that I will bury at the 4 points of this kingdom so that those stupid elders will forget that their nonsensical agenda.
Ezembajaka, you have already gathered enough charms. Seeking for additional will do you no good.
I don't believe you. As long as I do not have what I want, the charms that I have will never be enough. I will continue to add more and more charms until I am able to steer the affairs of this kingdom in the direction I want. Listen to me, Akalanze, the great seer of Meku.
Your Majesty.
What I have just said is what I want, and you must make it work.
And you listen to me. Bajaka, the man whose house is on fire does not go around joking. And the man who lives in a fragile house does not throw stone. You have bigger problems to contend with. Far bigger than your present obsession.
Excuse me?
You had me right. As a matter of fact, your problems are just beginning.
Akalanze, spare me all these parables. The earlier you go straight to the point, the better it is for my level of patience. Else I'm good.
Hey, Zembajaka, I hope that is not in any way a threat to me. You might be the king of ABOGU kingdom. I am the Akalanze of Meku land. You do not want to mess with me. Or in other words, you do not want to try my own patience.
Akalanze.
Hold on. Keep quiet. Shut up and listen to me. Listen to me, Mbajaka. Yes. There is a Mbajaka of ABOGU kingdom. You will eventually silence the elders and possibly make them forget their demands.
Yes, that's what we're talking about. Thank you. Why do I have this feeling that there is a but in that sentence?
But a vibrant young man will rise. That young man is going to work in union with Obanigwe, the beautiful priestess of a Pama deity. Mbajaka, their union will lead to your death.
What? Don't say that again.
I am not done. I am not done. Their union is going to expose all your deadly secrets.
Who is he?
That remains a mystery to me, Mbajaka, as well as a mystery to you.
What am I supposed to do?
Mbajaka, this is war. This is war! And I do not know how prepared you are to fight and win this battle.
Akalanza, you speak like you do not know who I am. I am capable. I am prepared. Just tell me what you need.
This is not a question of what I need, but what you will do.
You speak in parables. You know me very well. I am capable of anything. Anything.
Are you sure you are capable of anything?
One more question like this, then I will take it as an insult.
Then I will tell you everything.
The look in your eyes is inappropriate. Like a man staring at the woman he is ready to devour. Can you please explain the look?
So, as I was saying, Your Majesty, Obiora, my son here, finally discovered that the golden fruits he seeks can only be found in your garden. And that is why we are here, to humbly plead that you grant us the permission to pluck this golden fruit.
Obiora, my son, you are welcome. Thank you, Your Majesty. It is indeed an honor and a thing of joy to finally see that this precious gift I have had in my garden all this while, standing alone, has finally attracted the attention of the one that wants to take possession of it. It is amazing, but there is something we need to understand here. It is one thing for one to desire to pluck a fruit, and the fruit itself wanting to be plucked. This fruit you seek has a mind of its own. And on that note, I think the best thing for us to do is to call the one who is in the center of this to come and speak so that we all can hear from the horse's mouth.
Thank you, Your Majesty, for giving us a listening here.
My wonderful visitors, I want to ask, is this golden fruit you have come to pluck?
Yes, Your Majesty.
My daughter, this young man here is Obiora, and this is the father. They have come with this man as their witness for the singular purpose of asking for your hand in marriage. And I call you to hear from you. Do I have your permission for us to proceed with this process?
Yes and no.
Yes and no. My beautiful daughter, I know that sometimes you give abstract answers to questions. But the question we have here is one that requires a yes or no answer, not both of them.
I know, Father, and that is why I said yes and no.
Could you be lenient enough to explain to us what you mean by yes and no?
Yes, because I do not have business with people coming before my father to make presentations. No, because their presentations have absolutely nothing to do with me. Therefore, I will not marry you.
My princess, see, as we speak right now, we came fully prepared. And we have all it takes to marry you now. If I may ask, are you sure of the answers you just gave us now?
Yes, I'm sure of what I just said. I am not interested. Obiora, you seek a wife. But I'm sorry, I am not that wife you seek. Father, I beg to take my leave now.
Obiora,
Obiora, can you begin to tell me what the princess meant that it was not her that you seek? Can you? Obiora, am I not talking to someone? Don't dare you walk
up, Obiora! Put yourself together, for this is not the right time or place to discuss this. Remember, the walls, trees all have ears.
When is the right time? And where is the right place? Did you see how this boy humiliated me before the king? Were you not there? He took me all the way to the palace of ASAKUMA to make a mockery of me. Were you not there?
Just choose something. Okay. This is my place.
Mbajaka, you are the king of ABOGU kingdom. Your time is running up. Your time is running up. Why have you not done what I asked you to do? I can't believe that a man as powerful as you are will find it difficult to carry out a very simple task.
Simple task, you say?
Yes, simple task.
Akalanze, we are talking about a maiden who is so devoted to the service of the goddess of Abama, to the point of no return. What exactly am I going to tell her to make her offer herself to me? No, I ask you, tell me. What do you suggest I tell such a maiden that will make her get in bed with me, just as you have asked me to do?
Mbajaka, like I said, you are the king of ABOGU kingdom.
Yes.
And I know you too well. I can attest to the fact that you are such a man that will go any length to get what you want. If this meeting is anything to talk about, like your name implies, you can go any length, you can break hands to get what you want. So if it means breaking of hands and legs in this case to save yourself, do so. But you can do so and do so quickly. For Ubani Igwe will never wage war against any man that has enjoyed her, any man that has entered her, any man that has penetrated, any man that has enjoyed the woman in her.
Akalanze, I have lost count of how many times I have been to her shrine, trying to figure out how best to get her into my bed. Each time I get there, nothing comes to my head.
Something must come to your head. Mbajaka, something has to come to your head, and that must come to your head immediately. Do the best you can to get her open up to you. I want you not just to see her nakedness alone, but enter her. Enjoy the woman in her. Get that thing done. That is the only solution. The only solution to the problems coming your way. Ensure that you seal everything in your favor.
Majesty? Your Majesty, what is the meaning of this?
As your king, it is my duty to take care of you, Ubana. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, Your Majesty.
Good. Good to hear that. Won't you offer me a seat at least?
You know, I am so surprised at you, Mbajaka. When did all this start?
When are we going to stand and talk? You are a very important woman in this land. And in my capacity as the king of ABOGU Kingdom, I have come to pay you a private visit. I'm sure you won't have any problem with that.
Asam, you can confide in me. You can freely talk to me. I am your father.
Ezinam, the great Ezomelibe of ASAKUMA kingdom. There is really nothing to that. I only said what the gods led me to say. He's not for me.
You know, each time I look at you, I will start to wonder exactly what I did for the gods that they have to bless me with a precious gift like you. But then again, I start questioning the same gods. Why they placed such a huge responsibility on your shoulders.
Father, did you just say that? Are you by any chance questioning the gods?
No, my dear, not questioning them in the real sense of the word. But I sincerely believe you know what I am saying. Ugezu, the powerful priestess of ASAKUMA kingdom. To what do I owe this visit of yours?
First of all, congratulations, Igwe Omelibe, for the beautiful daughter the gods have blessed you with.
But I am so certain that you, Ugezu, you are not here simply to praise the gods for the wonderful daughter, beautiful daughter they have given me. There must be a reason you are here, and I ask, Ugezu, why are you here this
Omelibe! Indeed, you are a wise man. And you are right. I bring you a message from the gods concerning the princess. The same one already named Princess Asadiche of ASAKUMA kingdom. There is a ritual she must perform in ASAKUMA kingdom the day after the 7th rain in ASAKUMA.
How will anybody identify the 7th rain in ASAKUMA kingdom? Is that not complicated already?
You start counting after the 1st rain. Once it gets to the 7th rain of the season, Princess Asadiche must be donned in white clothing. She will stand with her maidens in the middle of a sacred junction, in the middle of 3 baskets full of water.
Hold on. Ugezu, please. What kind of ritual is that? What is my daughter expected to be doing in the middle of a junction where 3 roads meet? What will she be doing in the circle of baskets of water? Or are you possibly telling me that my daughter is going to become a woman masquerade or what? Because to the best of my knowledge, not only here in ASAKUMA kingdom, but in all the major kingdoms around here, it is only masquerades, deadly masquerades for that matter, that fetch water with baskets.
Omelibe, you will do well to listen attentively and stop interrupting me.
I am sorry, but you triggered fear in me when you started to associate my daughter with a practice known only for masquerades. What is the meaning of that?
As I was saying, she will use a calabash and scoop water from each of the 3 baskets and pour it outside the circle. As she scoops, she will pray for this land before pouring it outside the circle. She will use the water to wash away poverty and evil in this ASAKUMA kingdom. She will continue doing this until the water in the 3 baskets go down. Take note as the ritual lasts. No male eyes must see the princess. In fact, it should be known in ASAKUMA kingdom that men do not leave their huts the day after the 7th rain of every season.
Ugezu, this is very deep. You will agree with me that this is indeed deep. Yeah, where is this coming from?
If the princess gets married, her sister, if there is one, must continue with the ritual. If there is no other princess in ASAKUMA kingdom, at any point in time, the leader of ASAKUMA women must appoint an appointed princess from the family of the ruling class that is deemed fit to do it. This ritual must begin in ASAKUMA kingdom because it will increase the fertility of the land, multiply the animals in our forest, and prevent war from coming into our land.
That is exactly what you have done. The day after the 7th rain of every season. This is a task you have never forsaken since you came of age. Inasmuch as I am proud of you for what you have grown to be, I still see you as that my little girl that must be guided.
Oh, Father, please.
No, don't misunderstand what I am saying. You know where I am coming from. As your father, it is my duty to not just be your hero, but equally your confidant. And I want you to promise me that if the need arises, that you will not hide anything from me. You will not keep me in the dark.
I promise you, Father. My father and my hero.
I love you so much, my girl.
And I love you too, Father. I love you so deeply.
That's my girl.
Why are you people looking at me? What? Oh, you expect me to cry? Obiora. Obiora! I told you you can never eat your cake and have it. I told you. I knew the gods will not support this journey. And that was why I never embarked on this journey with you in the first place. Yes. I knew Ugezu J is a gifted woman. And when a woman works with her chi closely, she will make the right decision.
Mama! Mama! You have started again. Papa, warn her.
How dare you raise your voice at me? You should be ashamed of yourself. If you cannot respect your mother, how can you respect the woman you want to marry? You better go and apologize to Masinachi. Because it seems the gods are also with her.
Papa! Papa!
Your Majesty, I don't understand what you're saying. Where is all this coming from?
I want that myth. I want her like I have never wanted any other woman. Obefi, my friend, what will it take for me to make her my wife?
Well, if we are talking about Obanigwe, the great priestess of Apama date, then she will never settle for a man who already has a wife, be it a king or a commoner. Your Majesty, I may not know everything about her, but you see this one I'm telling you now, I know it.
She will never settle for a king? Even one with the kind of class I have? Oh, wait, my friend. That is not possible.
Your Majesty, that maiden is so powerful that sometimes I suspect that she's still a virgin.
Ah. So, if indeed she is still a virgin,
are you by any means saying she cannot lose her virginity to me? Is it Mbajaka?
Mbajaka, my friend, I am going to speak to you on this matter as a good friend. Leave that maiden. If you are finally interested in getting another wife, settle for another. Leave the priestess of Apama alone.
And Ogbuefi, my good friend, I am going to speak to you on this matter as my friend that you are. The priestess of Apama is the one I want to marry. Start getting used to that.
Music. One of the greatest gifts the gods can ever gift a man. Ozodinobi, I am not close to your location, but every time you play, I hear you. I wonder why the gods made it so. No matter how far anyone is from you, each time you play, they can hear you.
Hey, listen. To avoid quarrel, no fights. Rush now, and subscribe to First Nolly TV. Asengene, First Nolly TV. Asengene, First Nolly TV. Subscribe so that you can watch good quality